Welcome back to Rise and Shine, and as you can see on the bottom of your screen, we are bringing you live pictures from Paris where that rally is currently happening. We will bring you updates throughout the morning here on Arise TV. But first, let's go to our guest. The photographer Victoria Janishvili's upcoming book, Curves, reveals provocative photos of women of all shapes and sizes, might I add. Now, her images have been praised worldwide for their positive message of self-acceptance. She's here today with plus-size model. I wouldn't call her that. She looks
not at all, right?
yeah.
Beautiful.
And Russian television personality Marina Bulatkina. Hope I got that right. And he's also featured in the book. Welcome, ladies. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
So tell us about the book Curves.
Well, the book Curves is the book that I've been working toward for the past 3-4 years, and I'm very happy that it's coming up this spring. And right now, I'm finishing the photo shoots. It's 80% ready, and it's a book about female beauty in all shapes and sizes of women of all ethnicities, of all ages. Some of the supermodels will be in that book, both plus size and skinny, and some of the regular people, some people that have interesting body image stories, and I'm very excited about it.
What inspired you to come up with this concept?
Well, I've been a fashion photographer for the past 7 to 8 years, and at first I assisted on really big sets, and then I started shooting myself. And on both assisting and shooting, I always took pictures of very, very thin models, and I couldn't relate to them myself really because I'm shorter and I'm not that thin myself. But later, I had a photo shoot with a plus-size model by accident. It was a nude photo shoot, and I really loved the pictures. It was so much fun working with her. And afterward, I had such a big response from people. Girls and women started emailing me, like tens and hundreds of girls from all over the world, saying how much good they felt about the images and how they woke up and looked at them and they started feeling better about their own curves. And then I felt that this is such a good thing that in the business as superficial as photography, it can actually make somebody feel good, and it could be a positive change.
It's great.
So how do you think this is helping with the negative body image of women? And there's a quote regarding 80% of young women under 25 have an issue.
Well, it's the National Eating Disorder Organization statistic that right now the suicidal rate among teenagers is the highest in recorded history. And women, most of them are women under the age of 25, and 80% of those women commit suicide because of their body image issues, which means that it's not just important, it's vital. It's so important for women to feel accepted and to feel beautiful that sometimes they feel too bad.
Let's bring Marina in here. I mean, you're sitting there gorgeous, by the way.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about that percentage? I mean, obviously it has an impact on many people.
It's very sad. It's very sad. The life is so beautiful, and we perceive life through ourselves, through our bodies. And it's very important to love ourselves, how we are.
And how does it feel being a plus-size model? I mean, that's what they call you.
I grew up in Russia, in Siberia, and I could never even imagine to be a model. It was something unrealistic completely. But when I moved to America, and I was told to try plus-size modeling, and the agent told me, "Oh, it would be nice if you would be a little taller, and please stay in your size." And I was so happy. I couldn't even imagine.
That's the best thing ever, not having to go on a diet, a gym, to
we go to gym every day, absolutely. We have to stay in shape and maintain ourselves. It's about being healthy. That's what my body is. I did ski, I did downhill ski, ballroom dancing. So
I'm interested that you still diet and go to the gym. Can you lose too much weight to no longer fit in that category as a plus-size model?
Plus-size models work from size 8 to size 16, 18. So
I'm a plus-size model.
Well, so am I. You know.
So it's always, especially New York, is always work for those categories of models.
Wow, unbelievable. So Victoria, just like Marina's great story, you also tell stories of models in the book. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, yeah, to me, a big shocker was that a lot of thin models were very excited to be in that book. And every time I approached them, they were literally eager to be in the book. And they also wanted to share the stories. That's why every model in the book will write a little bit about herself. And the stories that I already have are fascinating and very unexpected even to myself.
Can you talk about some of them? What kind of struck you?
I don't want to give out too much, but
Right.
I can tell you a little bit. Like, for example, I have a very famous freckled model who talks about the fact that when she was a teenager, all she was trying to do is get rid of her freckles.
Yeah.
Right.
And now she's being booked for huge campaigns just for being that beautiful and freckled. And for her, embracing her beauty is embracing her freckles.
Yeah.
Right.
Or I have another model who is the sexiest woman in the world, and she got that title so many different times.
Yeah.
And she's on covers of magazines wearing like lingerie and sexy outfits and stuff like that. And she talks about her real life where she doesn't feel that sexy that often.
Wow.
That's obviously, it's a personal thing. Weight is a personal thing for many people.
Yeah.
But now, Marina, I know that you actually tried making your own clothes. What was that like?
I do. I grew up in Russia. As I said, it was hard for me to find clothes in my size. And my mom, she used to make clothes and by herself, and I learned from her.
Yeah.
So we do. I learned actually love myself because of my mom. She always looked in the mirror. She wore great styles.
Right.
And it's important. It's important, I think, to show younger generation how to enjoy life, how to enjoy your body, and be happy.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand how you would have to make your own clothes. Are people super skinny there or something?
I mean, I've been to Russia.
People. There's same. There's people in different categories, but that's how it was. It was really hard to find clothes in general, and even in America, the regular line, size 14, 16, that's the last size of the line.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm size 14.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, this is the last dress there.
Yeah. I'm just getting here.
So, what I want to know is, how does it feel to then be photographed nude? What is that liberate? Is that like a liberating?
I grew up in a very conservative family. And when I met Victoria, I said, I will never do a naked shoot in my life. Don't even try.
I'm kind of known for taking clothes off people.
So how do you guys know each other then?
We met
on Facebook.
She
messaged me on Facebook.
I like her work. She liked my work. So
she liked your face.
It's all beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we went for a coffee, and Marina told me I will never take my clothes off for any photo shoot. We can do anything else, but this will never happen. And now, since I managed to do this, I need to have her picture everywhere.
Right.
So,
Fantastic.
even on your back screens right there.
So it was a therapy for me as well. Victoria, her photo shoots, that's amazing experience. It's amazing experience for all the women to do that. She sees women amazingly, like your body, the face. I saw, when I look at the pictures, I saw myself differently.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't see naked. You saw the beauty that's in
see
you,
the beauty.
sort of coming out and pouring out.
Yeah, I was a little shy of my...
the beauty of being such a great photographer.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of the reasons of doing the book. It's called phototherapy. There is a psychological reason for that. Most of the times, women feel better about themselves when they see a picture of a woman who looks somewhat like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of times we try to find a celebrity that we kind of look alike, and this gives us additional confidence.
Right.
So if everybody is always very skinny, tall, and blonde, a woman who is shorter and a brunette and probably not that skinny would feel completely unrelatable, and she would not feel her beauty as celebrated. So that's why, it's important for us to have a relatable image somewhere.
Right.
I'm not saying that skinny is bad or plus size is bad. It's just as long as you're confident in being yourself.
Right, being represented.
Yes, and being represented and seeing a woman who looks similarly.
Marina,
to
you represent a lot of women. I mean, a lot of women who would sit at home and not feel good about themselves because of their size. You make them feel better with these pics. I mean, you're building their confidence in a way. How does that feel for you?
It's a dream job to do this, and I'm happy to represent women. We got a lot of emails from, moms, from older women who were so thankfully that we did that we represent women in art, photography, fashion.
Right.
Marina,
so when can we get this book? When does it come out?
The book is going to be released this spring, but now you can pre-order on curvesthebook.com, and you can find a lot of additional information on that website.
This is so exciting. Thank you guys so much for being here. Beautiful women, beautiful bodies. To find out more about Victoria, please go to victoriajanishvili.com. And to find out more about Curves, go to pre-order your copy, go to curvesthebook.com.